Okay, guys, so this information is about immigrants who are in France right now. They say that tens of thousands of protesters across France call on Emmanuel Macron, who is the current prime minister of France, not to sign the immigration law, which is deemed to be extreme against migrants and can also aid in the deportation of migrants. That is the bill that people are protesting against. Just like the information I gave earlier on Germany AFD party. So similar thing is also happening in France, and a lot of people are also protesting and countering it. Let's quickly take a look. Now, they say that tens of thousands united in protest against new immigration legislation in France on Sunday, the same Sunday when it also happened in Germany. Legislation in France on Sunday urging President Macron to reconsider. The bill set to toughen deportations and the social welfare for foreigners has sparked concerns about its alignment with French values. So a lot of people have said no, that it is unacceptable, that they are not going to allow the government to deport migrants the way they feel that they are going to do it. That is why this protest is going on everywhere around Germany and France now. And don't also forget that in Germany too, there is also another kind of protest by farmers who are protesting against the increment of the, what do you call it? Is it diesel or this petroleum product? So it is somehow hot now in France and in Germany. But let me quickly play you a video to support what I'm saying about this happening in France right now. So don't go nowhere. Watch this.
A Sunday march leaving from Paris's Trocadero, and demonstrators here are all opposed to President Emmanuel Macron's flagship immigration law. It has already been passed in Parliament, and the ruling party had to negotiate hard with the right wing, meaning a tougher legislation. It makes it harder for foreigners to bring family members to France and also to access benefits. Unions, left-wing politicians, and demonstrators here all feel that it also introduces discriminations, a lack of equality between French citizens and foreigners. Let's take a listen to some of those protesting here.
It's horrible because it's the opposite of what France is, according to me and to many people, I hope. France is a welcoming nation, the country of human rights.
We're losing our values. We're separating people, the French and the non-French, them, us.
It's important to keep our mobilization and to show the government that we are still here and against what they do, even though they don't hear us apparently, but we still need to be here. It's important. Yeah.
France's Constitutional Council will have the final say on this controversial law. It will announce its decision this Thursday, and it could well block some parts of this law.
All right, guys, I believe that you have seen what's going on in France and Germany. So now, this protest, I don't know how long it's going to continue, but nobody knows whether the government is going to back down on their planned anti-migration, laws that they want to implement. And some of these laws has been signed by the parliament. So remember that also in UK, similar thing is happening. They say that the Rwanda deportation is also happening over there. Let me quickly join this update with that. Here is Rishi Sunak. Okay, so here is Rishi Sunak, the UK Prime Minister. They said that he faces a Rwanda bill vote amid party revolt. You can see, because the last time I gave you information, it was about the deportation of migrants to Rwanda from United Kingdom, while they assess their migration status over there, you see. Britain's Conservative Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has survived a tough vote on plans to send some asylum seekers to Rwanda. You can see that now. British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak got his government's plan to send people seeking asylum in the United Kingdom to Rwanda for consideration to stay there instead through the lower house of parliament on Wednesday. Sunak had faced a potential rebellion from both the moderate and the right flanks of his Conservative Party in a parliamentary vote on a policy he and the party have emphasized in recent months amid pressure from the right. Lawmakers voted 320 to 276 to back the bill intended to overcome a UK Supreme Court block in the Rwanda plan. But the contentious immigration policy on which Sunak has staked his authority still faces political and legal hurdles. So it's not easy. All these people who are planning this against immigration are still facing one or two issues in, standing straight and strong and winning all the obstacles. Now, what was said in the parliamentary debate? Opposition leader Keir Starmer approached the issue from a different angle in Prime Minister's questions in the House of Commons, with his first in a series of questions to Sunak, noting the government's recent admission that it had lost track of 85% of the 5,000 people originally earmarked for removal to Rwanda. So 5,000 people were, ready for this Rwanda deportation. But now they say that 85% of them has disappeared. They don't know where they enter. He asked if the government had been able to locate them before going on to argue the policy was proving an expensive and ineffective one. It's not a plan, it's a farce. Only this government could waste hundreds of millions of pounds on a removals policy that doesn't remove anyone. Starmer said in the lower chamber of the parliament before listing other past problems for the plan. He hasn't got a clue where they are. Has he? Starmer quipped to the chamber after not receiving an answer to his original question on the missing people. I can tell you one place they aren't, and that's Rwanda, because the only people he sent to Rwanda are government ministers. Excuse me. The government defeated a parliamentary motion from one hardline conservatives to make the bill more stringent on Tuesday, but almost a fifth of the party's lawmakers, more than expected, backed the proposal. So many people, majority of the lawmakers has backed Rishi Sunak's proposal to send immigrants from the UK now to Rwanda. So in case you are in France and you cross over through the English Channel into the UK, mind you that you could be sent to Rwanda, in case if you don't know. Now that the bill has been passed and the majority of the parliamentarians have backed Rishi Sunak, that means that you might find yourself back in Africa, and that I'm not sure that's a good one. So it's better you even stay in France than going to that place. Two members of the party, Lee Anderson and Brandon Clark Smith, resigned in protest, writing in their co-signed resignation letter, Prime Minister, you pledge to do whatever it takes to stop the boat. But the boat has now been stopped now. So that is why they want to use the deportation of migrants to Rwanda to discourage people who are still making these perilous journeys through the English Channel into the United Kingdom. So if this bill actually works, or they carry out a successful deportation of migrants from UK to Rwanda, that means that people who are moving from France into the United Kingdom are going to have a rethink whether it will favor them or not. So whether they are even going to grant you asylum or they are not going to grant you, you must first go to Rwanda to complete it there. So maybe very soon, people will, instead of entering boat, coming to France, Kukuma just enter flight, go to Rwanda immigration center, asylum seeking center there to seek asylum. If they accept it, then you know that they will transport you to UK instead of you passing through the English Channel where you don't know whether you're going to make it or not. Just enter flight and go to Rwanda, or deport yourself to Rwanda and enter that camp. If they agree, if they no agree, then you know that it has happened. That is no grief for anybody this year. And so the matter take you. So guys, that's where I'll be dropping the mic on this one. Let me know your own opinion on this matter, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you, and God bless you. Don't forget to share this video to others. Let them know what's going on. God bless you. Bye-bye.